Hi, I'm Dr. Walter Matwichuk, and the purpose of today's intermittent reinforcement email message is to speak to you about the paradox of unconditional other acceptance. Unconditional other acceptance is one of the core ideas of RABT, and it is taught to our patients from the vantage point that it's in your best interest to unconditionally accept other people. This is not necessarily easy to do, as we tend to hold an implicit golden rule whereby we set up conditions in our head for how we treat people and how they are to treat us. When those conditions are broken, we tend to go from condemning what people have done to then condemning them as people. This is known as conditional other acceptance. In rational emotive behavior therapy, we teach the numerous advantages of unconditional other acceptance, some of which include healthy negative emotions that enable you to problem solve and influence others in creative ways. When we anger ourselves, we tend to be less able to see things from another person's point of view, as well as find reasonable solutions for dealing with them. With unconditional other acceptance, we are in a better position to have a fair minded response to another person, not experience somatic symptoms like high blood pressure, headaches, muscle tension. We can avoid tit for tat immature responses that only lead to more conflict, and we tend to ruminate when we are angering ourselves. So the list is long, and in today's email, I list at least 20 different advantages that you will derive by cultivating unconditional other acceptance. Now, rigid and extreme attitudes block us from unconditionally accepting others. And in today's email, I identify those rigid and extreme attitudes and then suggest alternative attitudes that will help you feel appropriately disappointed, appropriately displeased when others misbehave and mistreat you, and then will fuel your efforts to influence them, assert yourself, set limits with them. I would suggest you read today's email and reflect upon how it will help you in the different relationships that you struggle with in your life. And then I would encourage you to commit to cultivating it. You still hold the other person responsible for their misbehavior. It's not like you're letting them off the hook, but you're doing what's in your long-term best interest when you unconditionally accept other people. You do not have to blow up relationships that have served you well over time. Very often you see this in families where brothers and sisters do not speak to one another, sometimes over very small insults that may have been inadvertently made. In any event, study today's email, give it thought, and then commit to unconditional other acceptance. It is a paradox, but in the end, you will find that it is you who benefits from having a deep, unconditional other acceptance for all the fallible humans you meet in your life, and you will meet plenty of them. I would encourage you also to attend my Saturday Zoom conversation hour. It's at 9 a.m. in Philadelphia. It's free to attend, and during this, I do a demonstration of rational emotive behavior therapy and show people how to cultivate unconditional other acceptance, as well as teach them other healthy attitudes and strategies for dealing with people. It's at 9 a.m. in Philadelphia, that is 2 p.m. in the UK, 4 p.m. in Bucharest, 6:30 or 7:30 rather in New Delhi, and 11 p.m. in Tokyo, Japan. I encourage you to bring a friend because after the demonstration, I take questions, and it's a great way to have a deeper understanding of these powerful ideas. I hope to see you on Saturday.